Hey there, welcome to the Chronicle Pregame Show. I'm Ryan Hoerger alongside Brian Pollack. We're going to get set up for Duke and Indiana in the Big Ten ACC Challenge. We're going to tip things off at 9:15 p.m. Wednesday night at Cameron Indoor Stadium. And Brian, it's the first year in the past several years that Duke hasn't played a Big Ten team that went to the Final Four a year ago. But this is still a huge game. Indiana came into the season ranked inside the top 15. They've kind of fallen on hard times, had a rough trip out in Maui. But this Indiana team is still very dangerous and really capable of shooting the ball, especially from downtown.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though it's not a Final Four rematch like it's been in the past few years, this Hoosier team is really very talented and could upset the Blue Devils if they don't come into play Wednesday night. As you mentioned, ranked top 15 in the preseason poll, so they certainly have a lot of talent, specifically in their backcourt. The starting guard duo of Yogi, Ferrell, and James Blackmon Jr. combined to score over 30 points per game, both all Big Ten performers a year ago, and they're really the thrust of this Indiana offense. They score almost 90 points per game, a really high octane offense, and they function very well from the perimeter. So that's something that Duke's going to have to look out for and try and counter with some of its own perimeter play, I think.
Yeah, definitely. We saw Duke take a step in that direction on Sunday. Utah State, Luke Kennard had a career high 22 points, shot 4 or 5 from downtown. So big step in the freshman's development there. We'll see if we can keep it going on Wednesday against the Hoosiers. So ACC Big Ten Challenge, it's all tied up right now. The winner, ACC or Big Ten, will be determined the night ACC hasn't won this event since 2008. So the Blue Devils will try to help the cause there against the Hoosiers. Brian, you talked about the offense for Indiana. What do you think the Blue Devils have to do defensively to kind of slow those guys down? We've seen them go 1-1 at times this season. Do you think we see that again tonight?
I think it's something Coach K could very well go towards against Indiana. Against Yale last week, another team very perimeter-oriented. He went to 1-3-1 a lot, moving Matt Jones, Brandon Ingram, or Emil Jefferson up at the top of that 1-3-1 zone, really able to disrupt the ball movement and the flow with that length. So I think that's something that Duke might want to look to as well. Another option is the full court press. Indiana turns the ball over a lot, 35 turnovers, and there are 2 combined losses last week in the Maui Invitational. So maybe applying a little bit of front court pressure to kind of goad them into some easy baskets, get the Blue Devil into some easy transition points. I think that might be a way for Duke to get going.
The Blue Devils, I remember 2011, the Blue Devils won the tournament out of Maui, and they had a quick turnaround. They went to Ohio State for the ACC Big Ten Challenge, and they got smacked pretty good down in Columbus. Indiana's been back for a little bit longer. They actually played a game before this one, so they should be no jet lag issues there. They should be ready to go come 9:15. So we're both going to be out there. Check back with us on Facebook and for the Duke Chronicle on Facebook and at Duke Basketball on Twitter, as well as our Blue Zone blog. For Brian Pollack, I'm Ryan Hoerger. We'll see you guys later.